When a crowd gets what you're delivering, there is no better feeling in the entire world. It makes you feel like everything that you've done, every rhinestone you've glued to yourself has been worth it. Hello, my name is Michael Collins, and my drag name is Andora Tetee, and I live in New York, New York. I am from a very small town called Town, Maryland. My brothers and my sisters were very popular in town, but I was always kind of shy and to myself. Because I never stood out, I thought that I needed to shine somehow, like I was searching for something, and my grandmothers taught me how to sew. When I started to sew, I just felt like I could make anything or become anything, taking the character and making it your own. When I graduated from high school, I got a job in Baltimore City at a floral design company. I was working with some really cool people. They were very artistic, and they would go to clubs that I thought were just, wow, there's this whole nother world that I didn't even know that existed. And now I wanted to explore it. There was a gentleman that I worked with who was a drag queen, and he told me that he could dress me up in drag and I would be able to get into the bar before I turned 21. So he dressed me all up in heels and a whole new feminine side that I've never explored before. And I went to the bar, I saw the drag pageant, and I was like, wow, this is what I want to do. I didn't know how, but I wanted to pursue it, I wanted to do it. My grandmothers gave me the open arms and the love and support to push my creativity. So when I told my grandmother, Grandma, I'm starting to do drag, I need to make outfits. She was the very first person teaching me how to sew sequins. So we learned together, and the needles that we had to purchase. She was really just like the love and support that people need to flourish. Andora's creative. She makes every single thing that she wears. She cares about every little detail. She cares about every hair, the hair color, the makeup, every little thing. Bob Mackie is one of my favorite designers, and just looking at all of his clothes and the detail in them, that's what I wanted to wear. So this is my drag room. When you're a drag queen, you kind of become a little bit of a hoarder. All of my stuff is here. It's not really that organized. I try to keep wigs in bins, feathers. I have a plastic bin full of bras. A lot of my costumes, they have to be able to break down because I travel so much. I have to build it when I get there. So I have to come up with creative ways so I can still be big and showy and still fit it on a Southwest airline flight. I had a drag mother who was my mentor. Her name's Sabrina White. And I would just look at all of her pictures, analyze every little thing she did, watch her put on makeup, because I thought that she was flawless. I do have two drag daughters, Hibiscus and Anita. They started out as some backup dancers for me, and I saw the light in them. My drag daughters have tremendous stage presence, and they are much cooler than me. You look at them and they're like, wow, they're cool. They're just magnetic.
Andora was the first person to ever put us both in makeup, really. And she's one of the first drag queens that took us in and taught us the ropes.
Because I had already gotten comfortable with Andora and asked her tons of questions, I was like, can you be my mom and can you also do my face? And then ever since then, we've been her children.
I would give them whatever they ask for because they have come to bat for me so many times, and I want to do that for them. I want them to shine.
I think that's what family is too. You give and you take and you're there for one another. And that's exactly what we do for one another in this family.
Make some noise for our drag mama, the one, the only, Andora Tetee!
I really like it when a drag queen connects with the audience, so I make sure that I try to look at everybody right in the eye if they're paying attention to me. I think it really connects and evokes some type of emotion, and hopefully it's joy or happiness.